Ever looked at Chile on a map and thought, why does it look so strange? Over 2,600 miles long, but barely 200 miles wide at its thickest. How did Chile end up this shape? Was it nature, conquest, or both? Let's break it down. Spanish conquest and vague borders. In the 16th century, when the Spanish arrived in South America, they expected to find gold and silver in Chile, like in Peru. Instead, they found fierce indigenous resistance, especially from the Mapuche people. Spain eventually took control, but Chile was never as important to them as wealthier territories. Chile became its own administrative region, though the borders were never clearly defined. When the Spanish Empire collapsed, Chile became independent but inherited uncertain borders. Chile claimed a larger territory than it controlled, which led to immediate tensions with its neighbors. The Peru Bolivia Union and War. Peru and Bolivia even united at one point, which Chile saw as a major threat. When diplomatic demands for the Union to dissolve failed, Chile went to war. With help from Argentina, Chile won and forced the breakup of the Peru-Bolivia alliance, gaining territory in the north. The southern expansion and the Strait of Magellan. After securing the north, Chile turned south, aiming for control of the crucial Strait of Magellan, a key trade route between the Atlantic and Pacific. They built forts and established towns to expand into what was Mapuche land. The indigenous Mapuche fought back, but were ultimately defeated. In the middle of all this, a Frenchman, Aurélie Antoine de Tournai, convinced the Mapuche to crown him king of an independent state, but Chile quickly crushed this kingdom and sent him back to France. The War of the Pacific, Chile's northern expansion. Chile's thirst for resources, especially minerals in the Atacama Desert, triggered the War of the Pacific in the late 19th century. Bolivia and Peru tried to resist Chile's growing power, but Chile emerged victorious. The outcome? Chile took Bolivia's coastline and parts of southern Peru, leaving Bolivia landlocked. Argentina and the southern borders. While Chile was busy in the north, Argentina took the opportunity to push for a border settlement in Patagonia. Chile, not wanting to provoke another war, ceded large portions of land to Argentina. The Andes Mountains made defending those lands difficult, and in exchange, Argentina recognized Chile's claims to key southern territories. Final border disputes and arbitration. One last dispute arose over a small territory that Bolivia secretly promised to both Chile and Argentina. After tense negotiations and U.S. arbitration, the land was divided, settling the last of Chile's border issues. By the early 20th century, Chile's modern borders were set, a long, narrow country wedged between the Pacific Ocean and the towering Andes Mountains. Conclusion: why Chile is shaped like this. Chile's unique shape is the product of geography, wars, and diplomacy. The natural barrier of the Andes Mountains kept Chile from expanding east, while conflicts with Peru, Bolivia, and Argentina pushed Chile to expand north and south. In the end, Chile's long, narrow shape tells the story of a country shaped by both conquest and compromise. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe.